Eala, Jovic play Venus Williams, Svitolina in Auckland doubles. Hitting the ground running to jumpstart her 2026 campaign at the ASB Classic in Auckland, Eala and her partner are set to face a pairing led by Venus Williams in doubles of the WTA 250 tournament. Partnered with fellow Guadalajara champion and world number 35 Iva Jovic, the 20-year-old world number 53 will take on former world number 1 Williams and Ukraine's world number 14 Eala Svitolina in the round of 16 of the doubles event. The match is scheduled roughly 2 hours after Eala's singles opener, at around 8:50 a.m. Manila time on Monday, against Croatia's Dana Vekic at 6 a.m. Williams and Svitolina add to the growing list of star players that Eala has faced in her young career, alongside the likes of Iga Swiatek and Madison Keys. Williams, 45, owns 7 Grand Slam titles and 14 Grand Slam trophies in women's doubles, all won with sister Serena. She is currently ranked number 148 in the world in doubles and number 577 in singles. Eala, who is building up for her campaign in the first Grand Slam tournament of the year Down Under, carries a number 166 ranking in doubles. Get more of the latest sports news and updates on spin.ph. Notice on unauthorized and unlawful use, publication, and/or dissemination of spin.ph content. Please be notified that any unauthorized and unlawful use, publication, and/or dissemination of spin.ph's content and/or materials is a direct violation of its legal and exclusive rights to the same, and shall be subject to appropriate legal action/s. Under the pale glow of early New Zealand dawn, the ASB Tennis Centre buzzes with a gentle yet palpable hum, not just from the grass-streaked courts, but from the collision of generations, journeys, and possibilities that will soon unfold under its lights. For Alexandra Eala, the 2026 WTA season kickoff in Auckland is more than just another tournament. It's a crossroads between her rising trajectory and the legacy of those who have defined women's tennis. GMA Network. At 20 years old, the Filipino sensation arrives with purpose, a blend of youthful audacity and hard-earned resilience. Fresh from a breakout 2025 campaign where she cracked the WTA Top 100, lifted her first WTA 125 title, and carried home a Southeast Asian Games gold medal, Eala is no longer just a prospect but a contender ready to make her mark on the world stage. GMA Network. But in Auckland, the narrative woven for her isn't simply about singles glory. It's about a doubles match that reads like a page from tennis mythology. Old guard versus new blood. A match written in irony and inspiration. When the doubles draw was announced, fans across the tennis fraternity collectively paused. In one corner stood Eala and her partner Iva Jovic, an 18-year-old American talent already making waves on tour. In the opposite corner stood Venus Williams, the American icon who turned pro 11 years before Eala was born, and Eala Svitolina, a seasoned wily competitor whose steady ascent has seen her reach the top echelon of the sport. One sports plus one. It's tempting to frame this as youth versus experience, but that would oversimplify the magic of what's about to happen. Venus Williams, 7-time Grand Slam singles champion, 14-time Slam doubles title holder, and 3-time Olympic doubles gold medalist, embodies both eras. At 45, she is not just past her prime. She's defying it. She continues to pursue competitive excellence, her presence both an homage to perseverance and a challenge to every assumption about age and athleticism. Manila Bulletin. Svitolina, 31, is a top 20 force whose steadiness and tactical acumen provide a perfect complement to Williams's flair and iconic serve. Together, they are more than a wild card pairing. They are a vivid reminder that tennis careers aren't defined solely by youth or statistics, but by heart, connection, and an unyielding love of the game. And then there's Eala, whose game bristles with fearless aggression and competitive spirit. She doesn't play like someone who is awed by names on the other side of the net. Instead, she plays like one who sees every opportunity, even against legends, as a chance to grow. Few 20-year-olds can match her composure, yet that calm comes not from naivety, but from hard-fought experience. Philstar.com. Crafting a legacy before the first rally. Imagine the scene on match day. It's early January in Auckland, A city still shedding its midnight pink skies, sun tiptoeing across the courts. A crowd forms, drawn not just by the names, but the story, the young Filipina and her partner challenging a generational coalition of Williams and Svitolina. Reporters jot notes about rankings and potential. Fans whisper comparisons and predictions. Yet on the court, it's another language entirely, ball against racket, rhythm against rhythm, legacy against ambition. For Eala, doubles is more than a preparation ground, it's a classroom. Her singles prowess may grab headlines, but doubles sharpens instincts, reflex volleys, anticipation of angles, interdependent strategy. In a sport that often celebrates singular brilliance, doubles is the art of collaboration. And facing Williams, a paragon of doubles excellence, is like being invited into a masterclass mid-match. Manila Bulletin. Meanwhile, Jovic, just 18 and ranked inside the WTA top 40, brings her own brand of bold shot-making and competitive spark. The pair, unseeded yet unshaken, represent a generation comfortable with pressure, versed in both modern athleticism and mental resilience. They are, in many ways, emblematic of the future of women's tennis, diverse, dynamic, and unafraid to test the boundaries of potential. Beyond competition, a lesson in courage. The allure of this matchup lies not only in the tennis itself, but in what it symbolizes. For Eala, playing Venus Williams doesn't feel like a dream, it feels like a calling. She may have idolized players like the Williams sisters as a child, but today she competes with them. The court doesn't care about history, it cares about the here and now, every serve, volley, and sprint telling a story of preparation, courage, and self-belief. Across the net, Venus and Eala are telling their own narrative about longevity and evolution. Venus, particularly, represents a challenge to narratives of age and limitation. For her, every match is a dialogue between experience and expectation, an invitation for younger players to not only face her, but to learn from her presence on court. In this sense, the Eala-Williams/Svitolina doubles match becomes something greater than a round of a WTA 250 tournament. It becomes a stage where sport elevates itself into life lesson, where youth learns from experience, and experience rediscovers joy through collaboration with the next generation. The cultural resonance, a Filipino star on the global stage. For the Philippines and supporters worldwide, Eala's presence at this level resonates deeply. She carries not just her own ambitions but the dreams of many who watched her rise from junior standouts to a fully fledged WTA professional. Her journey is emblematic of a broader shift in tennis, one where talent can emerge from unexpected places and, through grit and excellence, stand toe-to-toe with history.